Well, every one of my guys so far has done those things. They've been vocal leaders. They've been the captains of their team. They elevate everybody else. It's just like that's the first thing on their resume, on their header. A little different today for prospect number 12. He is a tight end. He's an Oregon Duck via Denver, Colorado. His name is Terrance Ferguson. And for you out there keeping check, that's 4 Ducks. 2 Ducks out of the first 5, 40% of my draft profiles here have been Oregon Ducks. So no bias here, and there's not going to be a Husky. Carson Bruner, I apologize, is not on my list here, although he could be drafted in the 5th or 4th or 6th or somewhere late to somebody, maybe even here too, the Seattle Seahawks. But he's about the only prospect. Oregon's got a bunch of them. D linemen, O linemen, DBs, linebackers, all over the place. They're kind of like Washington was last year. They're going to have 10 guys drafted, and one of them is going to be Terrance Ferguson. And I wouldn't mind seeing it here to Seattle, Salky, because he's a lot of what Noah Fant was supposed to be. Now, Noah Fant went in the first round. I mean, Noah Fant just freakishly built. Right? And when you see him in person, you're like, man, that guy should be Tony Gonzalez. 6'6", 260, runs 4'6". Like, he checks every measurable there is. And then when you see it on the field, you're like, where is that? I need more of that. Where is the yards after catch? When can I see your speed come to life? Well, Terrance Ferguson, you saw it come to life. Terrance Ferguson at the combine, 6'5.5", 250 pounds, 33-inch arms. He ran a 4.63, a 1.55 first 10, which is off the charts for a guy of that length. The only way you do that is to be explosive. Oh, by the way, he jumped 39 inches. I saw Terrance Ferguson a lot over the last 3 years. He became Oregon's all-time leading pass catcher as a tight end, over 120 receptions there down in Eugene. He also had 134 receptions. He also broke the all-time tight end record for touchdowns with 16. In the red zone, you just couldn't really guard him. You know what else he did? Played a lot of football. And this year, on my draft profiles, you know what you're going to see? And actually, DJ mentioned a couple names of more linemen that you're going to hear me talk about. Josh Gray down there in Corvallis as well. You're going to hear me talk about guys that have played a lot of football. Not a flash in the pan, Shamar Stewart down there at Texas A&M. Not guys that I'm just blown away by their measurables. I want guys that have played and been productive and been record setters in their big Power 5 programs like Terrance Ferguson. Dude has played 53 games, 38 starts. Missed 2 games last year with an appendectomy and came back and played. Dude has been available. The dude posts. Last year it was during a game, and I'm very careful about doing this. And not because of the noise I hear afterwards. Oh, that was an idiot. That's hyperbole. You're so stupid. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Travis Kelce. But I just kept watching this guy play. And he's got like this, you know, when you watch Kelce play, Kelce's got like this shoulder roll, right? He's just got this forward lean. Like everything he does is like always moving forward. And he's a big guy. Travis Kelce, I gave you Ferguson's measurements. Travis Kelce at the combine was 6'5". This kid's 6'5.5". Kelce was 255. This guy was 250. Kelce jumped 35. This guy jumped 39. Kelce ran 4.61. This guy ran 4.63. They're almost the exact same humanoid physically in that regard, and they move the same way. This guy catches it and does damage. He is smooth. So you brought in a blocking tight end. Noah Fant's got a big number on his contract that's sitting out there for this fall. You obviously love A.J. Barner. But you know what this system needs? Tight ends. And not one of them, not 2 of them, not 3 of them, like 4 of them. And is a pass-catching, difference-making in the open field, up the seam, on corners, on sail routes, on nakeds, on shallow crosses. This is not a catch-and-fall-down guy. This is a catch-and-do-damage guy. And if he's there in the 3rd or 4th round, I'd love to see Terrance Ferguson. A Seattle Seahawks.
So a couple questions. One that you just answered. 3rd, 4th round. So you're talking about a mid-round pick, which would be a good spot for them to get a tight end.
Yes.
Secondly,
and by the way, he may or may not have gone on a date with Haley Huard. He may or may not have gone on one date with Haley Huard. So just, again, kind of a personal attachment to a lot of these things. That was back in the day. So way back in the day. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just way back in the day. So.
I mean, just getting married soon. I don't know that we want to start dredging up the past.
He just went on one little friendly date. It was no big
What did we
deal.
think of him?
Yeah,
obviously it didn't work out.
Yeah, it's just, it was one friendly little date.
All right, so we just want to. That's sort of like when an editor has to put in like a little editor's note, like FYI, I make money off of this product or something like that. Like just
payola.
FYI,
This is payola.
my daughter
Payola.
went out with this guy one time.
I just want to pay off that, I've got maybe a little more proximity to some of these guys than others do. That's it.
Okay, fair. Quick question then, because you talked a lot about his pass receiving ability.
Not the best blocker.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be, if you've got a Gronk.
I'm just looking at the picture of him. He doesn't look like the best blocker.
If you got a Gronk and a Kelsey, he's the Kelsey.
Okay.
And, you've got kind of a couple Gronks already. AJ can block and brought in a blocking tight end, and you're going to need somebody that can catch and run, and this guy can catch and run.
All right, so there you go. Brock's latest profile, Terrance Ferguson Terrance Ferguson out of Oregon. All right, good to know.
What did you say?
Huh?